Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. His throw incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again.
And he comes back with one complete.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Lawrence to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
And now out comes Houston.
Nothing for him yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Evades the tackler, and now some space.
Well, hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Dorsey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards.
A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's long.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Here's Lawrence to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Play action. It's Lawrence.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now Lawrence.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Carr. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line.
Now Lawrence.
And that'll be incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On second down, it's long. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. 79 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. On third down, long. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now Lawrence on first down. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. From the 20, here's second and 4. Up the middle they go. It's long and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here. Here's Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! From 17 yards out. And the Dragons are able to stretch out their lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Point after try forthcoming. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the result, a Houston touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though. Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target, able to pick up another 1st down.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 96 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. On first down, Lawrence. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
Houston's offense taking over again. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This offense back to work now late in this first half. And with a 17-0 lead in tow, they might not be too eager to press the issue here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's long. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Lawrence will throw. He finds his man complete. That's long. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. That is caught. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, That's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Again, it's Lawrence. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's Nash. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, 1 half remains in the battle to see who will take home that Lamar Hunt trophy and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
And he returns this to the 22. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run the counter. Long. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carr. He continues to deliver a 1st down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. He continues to deliver a 1st down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. It's Nash. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's long. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Caught on the right side, Reed. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Holding offense.
Third and 9 here. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have in that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw again. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps, to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Lawrence to throw. This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Houston set to take over. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Well, yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
It's taken to the 26. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And now out comes Houston. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 2nd down now. It's long.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Here's 3rd and 6.
Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. On 1st down, long.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 2nd down, it's long, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
They'll keep it on the ground. Long, and he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the 1st down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's long, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Here's Lawrence.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Lawrence.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Now Lawrence.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carr. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Dragons are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Houston's offense taking over again. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll drop to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 132 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys to the Super Bowl. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's long. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Long. And a short gain down to about the 33. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, it's long. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 2nd down and 4. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And he will find his man on the outside. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. Back to throw. Lawrence. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dragons continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they are really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one. Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Houston set to take over. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
2nd and 2. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
That incompletion is now that this one is gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. Houston's offense taking over again. They are getting closer and closer to lifting that Lamar Hunt trophy. Not home just yet, but trying to polish things off here as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 2nd down now. It's long, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Here comes 3rd down and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's long. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. He's having a big game running the football, but that will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for Houston. This is fielded at the 27. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. Houston's offense taking over again. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
They'll look to throw here.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
He'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Now a 2nd and 2.
He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll look to throw now on first down. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
At the 19-yard line.
Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. Touchdown! 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Oilers are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Point after, right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
And now out comes Houston.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
And the AFC champion has been crowned onto the Super Bowl. There cannot be a better feeling than this.
It's almost indescribable. And when we talk to players from the past, a lot of them mention getting to the Super Bowl, winning a conference championship, even before they talk about the Super Bowl itself. All that hard work to get to your goal, incredible.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.